The fire within. Have you ever said something in anger that you later regretted? Have you ever lost a friend or hurt a loved one because of an emotional outburst? Anger, when uncontrolled, can be like a wildfire, destroying everything in its path. But when mastered, it can be transformed into a force of wisdom, patience, and strength. This is the story of Arjun, a man who struggled with his anger, lost the respect of those around him, and ultimately learned a powerful lesson that changed his life forever. If you've ever struggled with controlling your emotions, this story might just hold the key to unlocking a calmer, more balanced version of yourself. Arjun's struggle with anger. In a quiet village nestled between lush green hills, there lived a young man named Arjun. He was known for his hard work and honesty, but he had one fatal flaw: his uncontrollable temper. Arjun would get angry over the smallest inconveniences. If someone accidentally bumped into him, he would lash out. If things didn't go his way, he would shout in frustration. His anger was unpredictable, and sometimes even his closest friends and family bore the brunt of his fiery temper. At first, people tolerated his behavior, thinking it was just a part of who he was. But over time, they started to distance themselves from him. No one wanted to be around someone who could explode at any moment. Conversations became shorter, invitations to gatherings became fewer, and soon, Arjun found himself alone. He knew his anger was ruining his relationships, but no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't control it. His mother had warned him many times. The turning point: a meeting with the saint. One day, a wise saint visited the village. People gathered in large numbers to listen to his words of wisdom. During his sermon, he spoke about anger and said, "Anger burns a person's wisdom. When someone is angry, they're controlled by their emotions, not their intellect." These words struck Arjun deeply. He realized that every time he let his temper control him, he was allowing his emotions to dictate his life instead of his wisdom. Determined to change, Arjun decided to meet the saint personally. The next day, he approached him and humbly said, "Guru Dev, I cannot control my emotions." The saint smiled and replied, "I will give you a task. Every time you get angry, hammer a nail into the wall of your house." Arjun found the task strange, but he agreed to do it. The nail in the wall. On the first day, Arjun lost his temper many times and had to hammer 30 nails into the wall. The second day, he managed to control himself slightly.